All right. How's it going tonight, everyone? Welcome. I gotta do something here on stream I forgot to do. Well, I've got to do something here that I forgot to do before the stream. So give me a second. But how are you all tonight? Sorry I missed you Thursday. I was trying to... Well, I ended up having to pull everything out. Well, not pull everything, but I had to pull a bunch of stuff out of my garden, and I decided just to process it right away. I'm like, this won't take this long. It'll be fine. And then the whole night got away from me. So... You know, that's what happens sometimes. But yeah, so I just gotta go through this real quick. I do a water, I guess subscription is the thing for water bottles for your water cooler stuff. And okay, good. I just had to verify. So like the company I used to do it with, they got acquired by somebody else. And this week they changed the delivery date, and it's new drivers and new trucks and blah, blah, blah. And I had to make sure that I'm only set for 2 bottles because everything's offset and weird. And I already have an extra bottle I don't have a place for, and blah, blah, blah. So whatever. Stupid crap. You know how it goes. So, all right. Anyways, to get started tonight, we're going to do something a little weird and maybe a little retro. No, we don't need that. Actually, hold on, let me do this quick. I'll go back to the privacy screen for a second. I should really add this in as a thing. I didn't check my desktops, and I've been busy. And I actually haven't spent a whole lot of time at my computer lately. So, like the time I have spent here has been busy with other shit. Okay, what is on 12? 12 is that. That's fine. 13 is the minutes. Wait, what the hell is... Oh. What did I do here? Oh. Why do I have 2 of these open? I guess because I'm dumb? Sure. Okay, yeah, whatever. Also, we had the I Am Freedom board meeting this weekend. So I was trying to get that done. I didn't get it all done because I had to abort what I was working on yesterday because we had to take Slater to the ER vet again. Things aren't looking great for Slater, which sucks, but yeah. Anyways, how's it going, Ubuntu? Welcome. How are you? Hope you're doing well. So what we're going to do here is we are going to start trying to fix, or not fix, but we want to add some stuff to the I Am Freedom knowledge base. Oh, okay, this is fine. Okay, that's easy peasy. So we are going to, those of you that don't know, there is a project out there called Open Oscar Server, which is a open source from scratch reimplementation of the Oscar protocol that was used for AIM and ICQ. There's a new community server that's out called logon.chat. Which you can, if you want to sign up for, you can use Retro Purple or you can use any old AIM client and it'll connect and it'll work. Anyway, somebody got to asking about the stock ticker on it, and I was like, so I actually documented that back in the day, but I don't have it online in a way that's easily accessible. Like I could go and do that, but I just haven't done it yet. So what we're going to do tonight is we are going to put this into the I Am Freedom knowledge base. So we're just going to copy paste here and turn this into Markdown. Actually, let's do this first. We need to, I guess we don't have that. Do I have make docs installed? Yeah. Which make docs. I've installed locally. Fine. Pip install -- user -- break system packages make docs. I should do this in a virtual env, but whatever, who cares. Address already in use because this is on a port I'm already using for the no, it shouldn't be. I don't know what the hell I have on 8000. 9090. I hate when they can't just figure this out, but it's fine. Did I do my normal privacy screen? I think I did. Yeah, okay. All right, we want to go here, hit here. Where is it doing this? 12, I think. Yeah, okay, so then localhost 9090. Okay, there's the site. What we're gonna do is yeah, this is fine. I don't remember how we do the main page in here, but that's fine. So in MSN, oh, we have an index.md. Okay, so we are going to move this file to aim/index.md. CD, oh, I'm in the wrong thing. CDP IAM freedom knowledge base docs, not sites. CD protocols. Make directory aim, hg move, actually first hg stat, cool. What the hell is cow? Huh. Hg move aim dot md to aim/index.md. Reloading browser. Alright, cool. Now aim has a whole setup here. Cool, cool, cool. We're gonna change this up a little bit. We don't need that title anymore. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just quit Sublime Text. Whoops. Oh, I quit Sublime Text. Son of a bitch. Hold on. This is going to take a second. I have to go find all my windows and put them in the right spot. Yeah, this home ended up here. I am freedom thing should be on 13. 9, 8, 7, 6. That looks fine for now. 4 has Pidgin, lid, purple. Okay. Retro purple was on 7 or 6 or something. No, that was, yeah. Okay, well, whatever. We don't need hassle open. I have too many sublimes open, anyways. Close without saving, I think. I hope I didn't just delete that. Whatever, it's fine if I did. I've got ZFS snapshots. I'll have to go find it, but it's fine. Where was retro purple? 9. Yeah, 9's not a big deal. 12. 12 is where we're working. 13's that. 14's retro purple. Okay, back to normal. All right, back. I need to add a key on my Stream Deck for this. But yeah, all right. So I didn't save. Oh, right. I was trying to close the window and I fat fingered and hit Q, and that's what deleted everything. I don't know what the fuck's going on there, but that's fun. Alright. So if we delete this aim. Cool. Oh, not just this index. Okay, so let's make this say about. Oop. Was a proprietary instant messaging program which used the Oscar instant messaging protocol. We should probably have Oscar in here under protocols. Not under AIM, but whatever. Users were able to connect to the network using the Talk and Talk 2 protocols. Oh, we're also able to, yeah. So we should have a separate one for Oscar. I don't know why this... So I'm trying to figure out what to do with this site in general. Because this site could use a lot of work, and I think part of what we need to do, like AIM's the weird, well, yeah. The problem, we're running into the problem again where we as nerdy people call these protocols, where most people call them networks. And in this case, AIM isn't a protocol because it uses the Oscar or Talk 2 protocols. So in the protocols directory, it should probably say protocol, or it should probably only talk about Oscar, Talk, and Talk 2, right? And then under networks, it would be AOL Instant Messenger and ICQ. So But anyways, I think we're going to leave this for now because this just keeps it mostly the way it was. But now we just have an about section. And then under here, we can just add a new file. Like, we put all this author information in here to keep track of it because this is what was in the wiki when this was in Media Wiki. But I don't know that we necessarily need it. AIM clients had a stock ticker at the bottom of the buddy list window. This document describes how that worked. Cool. We're gonna see what I said here. So I wrote this doc book in the last update of this doc book was in 2025. So, actually, hold on, we should have. Okay, I initially imported it into HG in 2007. I don't know where it existed before that, because apparently I didn't keep the repo or something. I don't know. But yeah, this thing's it's more than 20 years old. Yeah. So, whatever. We're just gonna grab this. And then hack. And make it look pretty. Bloop. Okay. Get rid of this. Author, don't care. Anyone that uses the official Windows AIM clients has without a doubt ran into the built-in stock ticker. While researching for a suitable quote feed for a similar plugin for Pidgin, I decided to take a look at what WinAIM did, or decide how WinAIM did it. This document details my findings on the way WinAIM handles stock work. Okay. AIM clients had a stock. Whatever. Let's just copy the whole damn thing. Who gives a shit? I don't know why my UPS is clicking on and off, but it is. Oh, this is still back in 2 spaces after periods era. The quote server. There's been some updates too, because so what's going on is there's a conference coming up called Vintage Computer Fest Midwest. And I'm debating on going. I may or may not. It's like an hour-and-a-half drive for me, so it's not too bad. But we'll see. It's also free to get in, so that helps. But I might, yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to register ahead of time or not, but we'll see. I haven't looked. But anyways, so somebody that's in the Open Oscar server Discord is going to run an instance of Open Oscar server for all the attendees so that they can use AIM with the official clients. They're going to have to make a tweak to connect to it. But so they wanted to look at the stock ticker so they can do information like how many people are on the server connected, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So that's what got this whole discussion started, and I was like, oh, I have it, but it's not online anywhere. So then it turned into, let's actually, this doesn't, yeah, having an IP address here doesn't matter when it, well, does it respond? I very much doubt that this still works. Yeah. Or HTTP using the get method. Is this rendering at all? 'Cause I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Rendering. 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 Get method. Is this rendering at all? Oh, we can just make this say stock ticker. It doesn't have to say aim stock ticker. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. Okay, yeah, I just put in a code block. Cool, cool, cool. Put that there for now. Yep, okay, cool. I'd wanted to mod it, add motion, whatever. But this isn't going to give me what I want. Yeah, it's just going to be a block quote. So we'll just put these in as bullet points instead. Since Mac aim 4.7 power PC has been seen using that. Okay. It's funny how DocBook, like, you know, whatever, the text formatting hasn't changed a whole lot over the years, so definitely my documentation abilities clearly have, though. Action parameter is required and must be set to aim. Without it, it will not return any results. Sims code is used to specify the symbol you want to look up. You can specify multiple values by separating them with a comma. There's also an optional fields parameter that can be used to specify the information that you are requesting. Cool. It's funny how much easier Markdown just makes all this. Like, DocBook was fine for what it was at the time. But yeah. You know, it's just like, yeah, just use Markdown. It's fine. Server responded to some data, most likely no one cares about, followed by a line for each symbol. Well, I don't know what that means, but okay. Let's look at the results for Google. With a request of... I don't know why I put the IP in here. Let's just do this. With a request of... Yeah. That should be straightforward to the people that will be reading this. Right. It could be multiple host names now. We know that now, right? Oh, those should be quoted. Or, marked as inline code. Because number one, we don't want them to be linked because they're not valid. They might be valid links, but we don't know that for sure now. Okay, cool. Request of / action, whatever. Okay, cool. I don't know why the server responds with the following. How's it going, Matt? Welcome, welcome. How are you? Okay. Also, if you didn't know, code fences and Markdown, you can generally put a syntax type there, and you can use plain to not do any syntax highlighting. All right, so yeah, so people are looking at like patching Open Oscar server to add this API, which is actually kind of funny. And they're able to do it because my dumbass wrote it down. We don't care about the title and section lines. The data fit? Data should fit. Data line. What we are really after. Format of the data line is the same as the field parameter delimited by semicolons. But as you'll notice, I should reword whatever. You can tell my style as a writer has changed, or as a documentation writer. For better or worse, I don't know. That was a full-blown section? What did I just delete? Yeah, okay. This becomes field tokens. There's a picture we have to pull in here too, but we'll get to that. There's the thing. Quotes over as a field parameter, where you can specify what information you want returned. If you do not use the fields parameter, it will return the symbol name, the current price, and the change. Below is a list of all the known symbols, with a screenshot from AOL Finance. Cool. Microsoft was chosen because it was the first one I found that had a value for each field. Excuse me. Not that every field. It's probably supposed to say note that not every field is shown since not all of them are on this page. Okay. We got to fix that link in a second, but we'll get there. Yeah. Oh, this surely does not work. We can try it, but I'd be very, very surprised. Oh, it's all escaped and shit. Well, let's just see if this works. I doubt it does. Hopefully don't. Yep, okay, yep. Yeah, it's not showing me Microsoft or whatever. Okay. So, that's fine. Not a problem. Oh, I'm on the wrong date. I'm like, what? Okay. We have to take one of the cats into the vet, and they're busy, so now they want us to drop the cat off early, which is fine. But it's just like, oh, okay. Like, I gotta update my calendar, so it says the right thing. just remember that this is a service of America Online. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about this. It doesn't exist anymore. This is just documenting what was here. Alright. Choose the table. This does work in here, right? No. Make docs, markdown, table. We're not using material though. Hugo, static, tables. I suppose I can write this in the Hugo format. It'll look close enough. And then we can go from there. But wait, what? Yes, okay, cool. I just want a markdown table. Markdown table. Yeah, that's generally how it goes. Alright, well, whatever. We will build this out like that and see what it does. I don't think make... Oh, okay, it is working. I guess I had to put the divider in, so whatever. That's fine. Okay, cool. There's a 2-week upper range. I don't know. I say beta, but I don't know what that means. How's it going, Fallen? Welcome, welcome. How are you? I might skip the unused ones. I don't know how many there are. Like, did I really do 52 of these? EPS, whatever that is. Somebody knows stonks and knows what EPS might stand for, let me know. Can I multi-cursor this? I think I can. Boom. Also, I'm like, wait a second. I have everything in here to anchor this, so I can just multi-cursor straight through this. All right, so we're just gonna add a thing that says omitted items are unused or unknown. There, that's easier to deal with. There's not a whole lot of crap people don't care about. Alright, so now we just gotta get the picture in, and then we can pull request this. Yeah. Earnings per share. Awesome, thank you. It's funny how a talk I wrote 20 years ago is getting updated now. Like, moving it from, you know, one format to another or whatever, but, like, we're actually fixing problems in it. I fixed a couple typos. We got some new URLs that AIM hits, the different versions of AIM hit. Now we finally know what that acronym is. That's really funny. All right, so we gotta get the picture in here, which is images. Oh, why do I have a make file for this? Oh, okay, it just copies things into Spot. Okay, sure, whatever. What the hell? Slash docs protocols aim. We should probably make an image directory in here. Okay, now we gotta do the markdown image thing, which, oh, no, yeah, it's fine. You just have to lead with the exclamation point. So, this should get changed to, OL Finance cross-reference. Images / OL Finance. Ping. Yeah, sweet. So everything else here I couldn't find. Oh, that's what the beta is. I don't know what that beta means. Brett Harper, do you happen to know what this means for beta here? Quote servers, fields, parameters, specify. All right. All right. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Cool. Like, is yeah? I don't know. Oh, is that? Huh. Like, it seems like it might be Greekish, like a delta, but there's nothing else Greek here, so... Beta in stock prices. What beta means for investors. Stock's price volatility or the level of risk relative to the broader market. Okay, fine. Yeah, that appears to be what it is. So I'm going to say beta volatility. There we go. Problem solved. Now other people aren't like, what? An exchange is what exchange it's on, right? Yeah. That's fine. Change, delay, day high, outstanding shares, company name, opening, current price. Cannot be used with W. Not be used with P. Alright, cool. Why did this end up at the bottom? Weird. Oh, it'll probably change if I just start the build over. Nope. Oh, there's a weight to these or something. Where is that? I don't care about the site directory. Oh, okay, or there's not. So we'll probably move this to Hugo. I'm looking at moving this to Hugo anyways. But for right now, this is fine, right? Let's just get this in here and go from there. Oh, we should probably rename this to stock ticker instead of stocks, but that's fine. So, all right, I think we're good. Anyone that's used the official Windows AIM client has without a doubt ran into the built-in stock ticker. While researching for a suitable quote feed for a similar plugin in Pidgin, I decided to take a look at how WinAIM did it. This document details my findings on the way WinAIM handles stock quote request. The quote server. According to my initial research, the quote server resides at blah. All the requests are done over HTTP using the GET method. Since at least WinAIM 5.9, the URL for this is aimcharts.pf.aol.com. Mac AIM 4.7 PARP-C has been seen using blah. Other ones could be whatever. The request URL is in the format of... Sure, the action parameter is required. It must be set to AIM. Without it, it will not return any results. The sims is used to specify the symbols you want to look up. You specify multiple values by separating them with a comma. There's also an optional fields parameter which can be used to specify the information you are requesting. The server will respond with some data, most likely nobody cares about, followed... we should rewrite that. You can tell the teenage, well, not even teenage, the early 20s angst of, oh, you're wasting my bytes. Because, yeah, so if this was 2005, I would have been, 23. Yeah. Server will respond. With linear data, with linear data, wait. We are not concerned with the title and section lines. Server will respond with linear data. But, oh, wait, do you get a line for each symbol? I guess so. I guess. Oh, right. Oh, wait. With linear data. Server will respond with. Oh, I don't know what the fuck I did there. All right, Control B. was trying to hit Control K, Control V. Respond with lines of key equals values. You can see we're not concerned with the title and section lines. The data line is what we're really after. The format of the data line is the same as the field parameter, delimited by colons. But as you'll notice, we can specify a field parameter. If no field parameter is specified, the server defaults it to NPG. Uses a default value of NPG as the default fields to request, which is discussed in the next section. Okay. Ooh. This should really be this too. This should be secondary sections. Okay, yep. Now this looks a little better. Yep. Okay, cool. We should add a note up here too. This document was originally written. Should probably put this as a disclaimer at the top. Document was originally written. So what do we actually have in the author field there? And the author field there, and stuff. I used to write everything in DocBook, as you can tell. So December of 2005, and it just says me and John. Okay. And 2005 by Gary Kramlik and John Bailey. John probably, aka Reckonaro, probably just proofread my stuff, but it's fine. Like he edited, he proofread. So it's fine. All right, that's fine. Okay, cool. Oh, we're gonna rename the file too, but we'll do that in a second. Oh, okay, field tokens. The quote server has a fields parameter. We're gonna specify what fields you want returned, sure. If you don't use the fields parameter, it will return the symbol name N, current price, what are NPG, P, and the change G. Below is a screenshot from AOL Finance. Showing overlaid Is that right? For some reason I'm thinking it's the other one. Because it's overlay like that. Or is it overlaid? Okay, yeah, it is overlaid. That's fine. overlaid with their corresponding tokens, or token names. Tokens, sure. Microsoft has chosen because it was the first one I found that had a value for each field. Note that not every field is shown since not all of them are on this page. And unknown items were omitted. Okay. Yeah, that's, yep, there you go. I think that's probably fine. Alright, so we need to rename the file. Yep, 404, I know. That's fine. Alright, we need to fix the title here to be capital AIM, I think. Stock ticker, everything looks fine. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Does that work? Nope. That is the title for the page, not for the directory. So how did MSN work? Oh, that's why it's after everything, because MSN is all caps. So now AIM should be back at the top. Or not? Oh. Okay. Cool. Alright. What's original written? Jesus. As a doc book. It has been converted, or it has been copied here to make it easier to access. Sure. Cool. Right, like we don't need a whole separate doc book for this one freaking page, as you can tell. But I was doing a lot of doc book at the time, so yeah. How's it going, Sugar, if you're streaming? How are you? Welcome, welcome. AIM update. What's actually? Copy my old AIM stocks doc book to here. Took the liberty to give it a good once over as well. Sure. This also splits AIM up into a into multiple pages. Not that I want to get super far with this tonight, but maybe we start looking at doing the Hugo stuff for this. 4766. Testing on and make docs serve locally and verified. Everything worked as expected. Sure, let's go. All right. Like, I got a million things I should be doing, but it's like, maybe we should clean this up a little bit. Oh, we didn't post this in Zulip. Oh, I gotta finish that tool. I started a tool that will just sit in the idea is it'll do more, but right now I'm trying to get it to sit and listen to the Twitch event stream to announce streams, and push them out as webhooks, because Twitch doesn't do that by default, which I get it, but it's also like, dude, just give me a tool to do this. Don't make me do it myself, please. And the idea is that I can just push it to Zulip right away too. And then we can start doing other stuff and blah, 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 but in time, so. All right. Yeah, so like I had that doc book as a PDF. Like I shared that with the Open Oscars people. They're like, oh, cool. I'm like, I should really just fix this. All right, what else do we have on my list of stuff to do on stream? Let's go through that yet, because that's relatively straightforward and not a big deal. As much as it'd be cool to start, well, let's look at this a tiny bit. There was a Hugo theme I was looking at that I was like, oh, this would be perfect for it. So the Pidgin website, Pidgin.im, is using the relearn theme, which is fine, but the problem is we tried to put too much in here, right? Like, look how much crap is on this page. And like, there's no fucking screenshots here even. Like, even under about, like, just, you don't know, you don't even get to see Pidgin or what it is or anything. It's like, we need to redo the site. And like, the learn theme for it is just not the right theme for it. But for the knowledge base site, that would be perfectly fine. I thought there was another. I don't know what this one is. Docu API may. Oh no, it's not Docu API. Modern documentation theme. Go to the demo, please. Oh, maybe this. This doesn't look so bad. It does have search. It has light and dark mode. It has a blog with it. I wouldn't be too worried about those though. Yeah, so like one of the other things I want to do this too is like, so ircv3.net has all this support table stuff. So like when you go to clients, you get a whole big list of what the clients are, the client's a thing, and then what features they implement, right? And you see Pidgin here with a whole lot of fucking no's, because Pidgin 2's IRC sucks, right? Pidgin 3's IRC is yes, 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 yes. I don't remember. No, we'll get to it. No, but soon. No, but soon. Maybe. Right. Well, whatever. You get the idea, right? We've got to do labeled response before we can do echo message, right? Message ID, yes. We didn't do monitor yet. Message tag, yes. Multi-prefix, yes. No implicit names, not yet. Yes, yes, yes. Don't remember what it is. Yes. No, but soon. right? Like we have a lot more of this than Pidgin 2 does, and we'll be one of the better supported clients here soon. But we're not there yet. But something like this, so like on the kb.iamfreedom.org, right? Like I started some comparisons just to get some notes about like avatars and stuff like that, right? So like according to protocols, I should have remembered that this damn table is here. Avatars, buddy icons, profile pictures, whatever you call them, they've been around for a long time, and as such, everyone has their own take on them. This page attempts to summarize the differences, right? So the protocol or network, whether or not they are supported at all, if they support animations and then transparencies, right? So the idea of these things are we can look real quick and get an idea of whether or not or like things to test on different networks and stuff like that. If the user's like, my animated icon doesn't work on Facebook, and we go, that's because Facebook doesn't support it. And they go, oh, right? And this is, you know, just a place like that, so we can actually like keep track of all this stuff rather than having to guess and remember, because that sucks. So the more we can do, the better, right? So like here's some notes on emojis, right? So summary, very large emote set. Users can only use a subset of the emote set, right? Twitch users can't use everything. Well, I mean, you could, but there's no way you're going to subscribe to everybody unless you have lots and lots of money. Must keep track of additional data. The identifier, I don't know what I meant by that, but okay. Available emotes can change at any time. New subscriptions, emote unlocked, subscription expired, right? So not the content of the emotes, but what emote, or yeah, this should read emote availability. That makes more sense, but email location is provided in incoming messages. Some animated emotes, or some emotes are animated, namely cheer emotes. There's some others now too. Now streamers have everything. When I wrote this, you didn't have animated emotes. Your company's data centers increase prices by over 340% due to rising costs of parts due to AI. Yep, but AI is saving all this time and money, right? That's what I thought. Anyways, we got an answer. I gotta pee. I gotta get water. I'll be right back. I'll respond in a second. I don't remember if you have no ads or not, Elfman. Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, no, it's ad's about to be over anyways. So you guys are considering moving to AWS to get around prices? That's sounds very wrong. Right? Like that doesn't sound right at all. I also have to chill for 5 minutes. Oh, shit, I can't chill for 5 minutes because the stupid blood pressure monitor is in my bag and I forgot to do it at work today. We're back. Work today was interesting. It started off very chill and then immediately ramped up. And next thing I know, I'm like, oh, it's like 5 o'clock. I'm like, okay, sure. But yeah, so this place, the idea of these comparisons, like I said, is just to like add a bunch of notes and stuff like that to make stuff easier for us. Like message formatting, stuff like that, being able to document, or maybe not for comparisons, but like, or comparisons of what type of formatting is allowed for each protocol, right? If we had a breakdown for that, that'd actually be really cool. So, you sure about AWS is about to snipe everyone? Man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I get it and I understand, but the problem is so many people are just going to have to pay it. And there's no way they can get around it. And just, yep, that's what it is. Oh, but yes, okay. So we can, so docu API, this is, yeah, this is more like get response, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of cool, but that's not what we want at all. What is universal? You don't have a demo? Come on. So I think docs might be the way to go. I thought there was another one though. Lotus docs? That sounds wrong. There is relearn. So we are using relearn for the main site. I thought there was something else I was looking at. Maybe tech doc. I love how they just used another project's name and nobody cares, apparently. Well, okay, we'll link to you. Sure. Anubis. Changelog theme. What's that? I want to look at that real quick. Speaking of, so anybody here that does hosting and stuff, are you using Anubis or there's a new one I just found called Go Away? And I'm curious if you've used Go Away and migrated to it and if you had any thoughts, anything you might want to share about the migration. Was it good? Was it okay? Or just have you used Go Away and it's awesome? So... Hey, it seems like there's a lot more themes than there used to be. Oh, you know what? I think I normally filter these. I think that's a problem. Hugo Liffey stream? What the hell is that? I said stream, I meant theme, but whatever. Lo-fi code, sure. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's only 26 doc themes. Alright, well, what do we got here? Lotus docs. It's interesting. It does have a dark mode. Oh, I kind of like this. If I can change these icons, I probably can't change the icons easily. But you know, if I could put like the like aim and ICQ icons, all that stuff in here, well, no, that wouldn't necessarily make sense. Um, and this, yeah, this doesn't give us the extra page support that we want. It looks pretty though. It's not bad. Like I said, relearn's what we're already using, and we might just stick with that. Or not already using, but you know, using on another site where it's just way too much for it. Yeah, it took forever. Jesus, and blood pressure's real high. We're gonna do this again. 155 over 98. I'm gonna try to stay calm and not do anything, because that's always the damn problem. At least I think that's the problem. I'm doing too much as I'm, you know, trying to be relaxing. Or trying to be relaxed to take my blood pressure. 155 over 98. Zen mode, engage. This is the stream now. This is all you get. Problem is I can't cross my legs, so you're not supposed to cross your legs when you're doing your blood pressure. Yep. Oh, you can actually see the gray when I'm zoomed in this much. Look at that. Yep. It's funny when people come in like, oh, you're so young. Because they see the mohawk and assume I'm young. Now you can see the gray in my beard and you're like, oh. Like, yep. I'm not a full gray beard yet, but I am getting there. Getting to the gray. It is, yes, it is definitely a thing. Excuse me. Oh yeah, see, one of the things I don't like about Relearn though is it's both light and dark. Right? Oh, wait, what? Oh, hold on. What? Okay, so they have a bunch of variations. So this is Relearn Dark. That's Relearn Light. Okay. Huh. Bright? No. Okay, well that helps. TechDoc doesn't have a demo, and that doesn't look that great. Bye. Anubis 2. So that's interesting, but no. Oh yeah, I want to look at this. Oh, okay. That's sure, but not quite what I wanted. Developer portfolio. You don't have a demo for this either? What the hell? Oh, it's a student. Okay, sure. What's my timer at? A minute and a half. Core theme containing best practice accessibility and eco design, as well as around 20 blocks and short code. What? You don't have a dark mode? They probably, like any site we do has to have a toggle. It has to do both, and it has to have a toggle, and preferably it will use whatever the system is by default and not flash when the site gets loaded. Because any of those things means I'm going to get bothered all the time. And I would prefer to avoid that where possible. What is he linking to? I don't want to watch this right now, but I'm going to lose it otherwise. Oh boy. Okay, that looks funny. The AIM people are funny. There's somebody the other day who was like, this is the first time I've ever used AIM. And it's like, but why? Like, why are you here then? Like, it's fine, but yeah.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to I Like Your Nose.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, cool. I like my nose too. I really don't care. I just. But thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 148 over 97. Ugh. We're just gonna call it there. We're not gonna do this again. 148 over 97. All right, let's bleed. What's my glukes at? My glucose. Cose of glues. According to my CGM, I am 103. 103. It's taking a minute to update. According to my blood. I'm gonna need to put more lancets in here too. Do 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 do. Come on, get in there. I pulled too many test strips out. Vampire 115. What the hell? This is higher than this. Oh, no, yeah, the CGM. This. Well, no, that makes sense. The CGM, for whatever reason, goes fucking low all the time. Like, it's registering me as low and setting alarms and shit. And then I test my blood and it's like 20 higher. And you're like, oh, okay, sure. Why not? Like, just panic all the things. Oh, what did I say? 103? No. Yeah, 103? $115. It was the CGM that was 103. Okay, I'm gonna load up lancets here before I forget again. Sure, that's enough for now. So, like, this kit came with a bag full of 10 of them, and I just keep smashing more into the bag, and then keep the bag in with the tester. Because, like, what else you can do? So dock seems okay. But the problem is it doesn't have the level of nesting we're gonna need. Yeah, that's not gonna make sense. So I think for us, the theme is gonna be what it's gonna need, or relearn is gonna be the one thing that does it. Plus the search is built in and it's nice and stuff, so that's cool. Pirate-ish? Yeah, sure, nice. Why did it put the thing on the right? I made it right to left. Weird. Huh. Alright, so anyways, we got that solved. We're gonna have to go to relearn. And that's fine. It's not a big deal. We're not gonna do that now, but that's what it's most likely gonna be. So that's fine. Alright, close all that. Yay! Oh, what was this other protocol I was adding though? It was dominant in South Korea. Initial research in terms of much of anything. Huh. Oh, I know why 9090 sounded familiar. It's stupid Prometheus. I was like, this seems real familiar. Yeah, this might be useful. Sure. Oh, I started a comparison for markup. Entry about cow. We should add Satori to this right away too. Do 4767. And via make doc serve. Booked okay. Publish. Oh, I didn't even look at what the actual changes were. I did add the file, right? I had to have. There shouldn't have been any other changes. Yeah, okay. Okay. What was I doing with the other comparisons, though? Because I don't remember seeing them here. I closed this damn window again? Jeez. Oh, because I was looking at the other thing. Okay. What was the other unknown file? Presence and markup. Okay. Additional comparisons for presence and markup support. I didn't add the files. What the hell did I check in? Nothing, apparently. Did we get anything in review board because of that, though? No. Good. Okay. Right, and the idea is that more of this will get filled out over time. I'm not trying to fill it all in right now. Was intentionally left rather bare to implicit. That's still on the clipboard. Okay. Implicitly encourage people to help us fill it in. Okay, publish. Uh-huh, sure. Sorry, I'm reading a chat here quick. Okay, sure. All right. That takes care of that. So we got all this stuff cleaned up, but those merged, then we can start looking at moving this around. Or moving that to Hugo, I mean. Oh, I did have it open, apparently. Okay. Alright, so we are going to do air domains. Or do we want to figure out the enum generation? Let's do the enum generation thing. It's a pain in the ass, but we need to do it. And it's, in theory, it'll be easy once we figure it out. We just need to figure it out. Why the hell do I... What the fuck is going on? Okay. These are just swapped around all weird. Whatever. Figure out why enum generation sucks. Woo! Okay. Oh, we should probably finish that too, but whatever. Alright, so what this is referring to is... So, you'll see we have a separate variable here called purple enum headers, which is right here. Now, in all of our other smaller projects, we just use the normal headers variable, and we're fine. Why we didn't do that here, I don't know. I think because this is the way you used to do it, so it was fine. But when we do this right now, it gets stuck in like an infinite loop. And that shouldn't happen because they just shouldn't. But now that I'm thinking about it, it might. There might not be a way around this. We have a number of things that have things that have to be included in a certain order. Or the code has to be defined in a certain way because they're codependent. And this just might be that problem. And that glib make enums can't handle it. But no, this shouldn't be checking. This shouldn't be resolving. Yeah, this shouldn't be doing any pre-proc stuff. Right, so what happens here is if we replace this with purple core headers. You'll notice we're just stuck. Right, and what we're actually stuck on is ninja lib purple enums.h. Right, and the same deal is .c. It just gets stuck here. And why, I don't know. This might actually be a question for the GTK room. I don't know if there's a way to make this verbose or not. But you'll see it just, we'll let it run for a bit, see what it does. But yeah, like, I don't know of a way to make this more verbose or anything. If you use make enums yourself, you have to give these things, and that sucks. But, oh, I suppose we can try ninja minus v. I guess the other option is I can kind of sort of B-tree this, not exactly, but maybe. So if we put this back to core enum headers, and then we just start adding stuff that's missing, right? So plugins.h is missing. We're just going to start filling this in, and then, oh no, it's not missing. Okay, so count.h is the first, it's the only A, right? Yeah. So, we're just going to grab all A's and B's, because the next one's C. Oh, this problem's going to regenerate this thing every time. Okay, so problem's not there. Right, that worked. That was fine. Okay, so connection. What's between connection? And the problem is this happens with Pidgin as well. So it's not like it's just like this one, it's multiples. Okay, so we add those up to that. Works fine. Okay, cool. I'm hoping we're just going to find something stupid in a header file somewhere, and the Pidgin one's going to be the reason that the other one dies too. So that was up to connection, right? So, what's the next one here? Contact. So between connection and contact, there's nothing. So, okay, well, the rest of the C's we can just get rid of. Just copy this and then get rid of anything else that's there. Contact info, conversation. Yeah, sure. Create conversation details. Just split it all in there. Okay, so the problem one is here. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say it's this guy. There's more. Or it's not that one, I don't know. Alright, so we had up to contact and we were fine. So maybe contacts could be the problem. Oh, maybe... No, core should be fine. Should be. Oh, or is it? Why is purple core.h a problem? Okay. We got something to work with here. Like, that shouldn't do it. But, like, that doesn't need to be there anyways. What is in this file that is just destroying this thing? Like, I don't understand. Oh. Oh, shit, I'm in the wrong fucking file. I'm in Pidgin core, not purple core. Which does have an enum. And we started setting this up right, but apparently didn't check that it actually worked. There's Trogdor. Although I don't know why he's just a normal dragon, but yep. That's what somebody decided to do. Okay, so this doesn't make sense. Because this is just a regular boring ass file. And purple core was... Okay, actually, let's just do this. Let's revert this all the way back. Alright, we're going to make sure the build works normal here. That's fine. Makes me wonder if Pidgin core is part of the problem, too. Yeah, then we're definitely stuck here. So, presumably it's this enum. But why is this causing an infinite loop, man? I don't remember if glib make enum sets an environment variable. I'm hoping it does, or no, show me the command that's failing, man. I really don't think it's any of these, but oh, fuck, I don't know. Are we using any weird syntax? Unless... Is it Trogdor? What? What? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh no, that makes sense. Oh no. So for whatever reason, it's going through and trying to parse the doc comments with a regex or something, and this is just destroying it. But by making it an if zero, it's effectively, you know, just pre-proc that doesn't exist. So it's done. It's fine. Fucking hell. All right, so we can then change this to purple core headers plus purple request headers, and we should work. Do you know how long I've been trying to find this stupid thing, never occurring to me that the giant ASCII art dragon is in a fucking comment and that's the problem? How fucking dumb, man. Oh, wait, what? What? Huh? This isn't an if zero. What the fuck are you doing? And since this gets included everywhere, that's... Okay. I don't know why. No. I'm thinking Trogdor needs to go away. Yeah, I don't understand this. This is trying to match strings in if zeroed code. Alright. We have to look at GI make enums. Or glib make enums. If the code below looks horrible and unpythonic, do not panic. It is. This is a manual conversion from the original Perl script to Python. Improvements are welcome. Response files are useful on Windows where it's command line character limit of 8191 because mass. This is no, okay, whatever. I'm looking for a way to tell it to skip. Yeah. Parse trigraphs. Ugh. Alright, so we're just stuck in regex hell is the problem. Read lines is a way of no open comments. Strip comments without options. Okay, skip empty lines, looking for name, handle include files. I don't see a skip, which is... Well, wait, hold on. So... File that read line, if not line break. Line equals line.strip. Read lines until we have no open comments. Okay. Strip comments without options. Yeah, I think this is the problem right here. So there is a gross fix. Well, gross, quote unquote. So we don't require C89 anymore. So this might get silly, but let me do this. So in theory, that'll work and does not trigger the comment stuff. What? Oh, it's only 2 lines here. Oh, it's because the... You fucker. It's these guys. I still don't understand why if 0 didn't work. Like... Yeah, that doesn't work either. Lovely. Now I just screwed myself up even more. Apparently I deleted too much. Did I leave one of these running or something? What the fuck? Like, everything seems to be getting much slower. Did this work now? Um, Hold on. Okay, so there's an extra line there. There's two line, no. Okay, yep. And there's supposed to be another line there, okay. This looks like it did it. What a dumb fix. Okay, whatever. Trogdor gets to stay, this works, and yeah. And I don't know, well, let's, oh, I saved the wrong file. That's fine. Yeah, but like, skip should work for this stuff, but I don't know why it did. Because, like, I can't find, like, the skip that's in here doesn't make sense. Alright, so this is looking for type def enum. When you start writing enums like this in your code, give examples of what you're matching. Right? Like this is pretty complicated. It would be helpful if there was an example of what it was matching, like your test case, so you can drop that into regex 101 with your regex, right? And it would, you know, work as a unit test even. Okay, so if we matched this somehow, whatever the fuck that all does, okay, cool. Then groups equals the match groups. If group is greater than one, whatever. Like, I don't see skip mentioned in here. But, okay, so parse trigraph group 2. Parse trigraph. No, I don't think it does. It's looking for literally looking for skip. But like we don't have a trigraph unless this doesn't use trigraphs anymore. So a trigraph is typically called, this is a trigraph. Generally. This is what it used to be, and this is what you use for like you used to do this. Or like private and stuff like that. They don't have examples here. Implementations, Agile, Pascal, C. Okay, or we're calling them different things, but we used to always call them trigraphs, so maybe we're calling them wrong. I don't know. But that's why I'm confused. But okay, so then it's hitting this regex for everything. A non-matching group with no amount of white space, comma, or quote followed by a dot or not double quote with anything or matching any number of times. And then it strips off the leading white space and the trailing white space. And then it searches for word characters in that. Doing a non-matching group for... Oh, I don't know. But anyway, so then we end up with strip in there, right? So if I change, you asked if it works with anything. It won't. It specifically wants skipped. So if I say, I don't know, PIKS, skip backwards. What the fuck? Huh. Okay. So, like, I'm confused because I would expect it to have to match that. Like, this should definitely... What the fuck? Are we still broken here? We should still be broken. No, I think the answer is to add skip. Because that's at least somewhat self-explanatory. So I don't think it's parsed. I thought it was parsed trigraph, which is what we were hitting. That was causing us to die, but I guess not. Well, either way, we have to add a note. Like, we can put Trogdor in there, and then, like, don't delete this. It'll break GI, or it'll break glib, make enums. So this is already at the line. And I think we're just not getting to the line because we're skipping this. While true, line equals file.read line. If not, line break. Line equals line.strip. Cool. Read lines until we have no open comments. Is it this one that's doing it? That's breaking us out? Like, I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. What the fuck was that? So it's not this one. Where's the other loops? It's going through entries, spit out the output, symbol prefix. Like, that's the only tight loop there is. Okay, so we need to do this. We need to verify. That this works. Right. The problem is, I don't know if Ninja is gobbling the output or not. I think that might be the problem. Okay, let's do this. Like, that shouldn't work at all. I don't know why it is. But let's do this. Ah, fuck. That doesn't actually give me the command. I want to see exactly what it's doing. Oh, that's where it happened. Okay, that's where that wrapped by Mason because it contains new lines, sure. Yeah, that's just running Mason internal here. Alright, I'm going to ask in the channel, and it's going to be stupid, but yeah. Okay. Here's me in the GTK chat room. asking the super niche questions that nobody else would ever run into, but I seem to hit all the time. I think that works. That is both fun and fixes the problem. Delete this line to have Trogdor burninate your CPU. Actually, I don't know that it actually burns your CPU, but... Oh, it does. Yep. Okay, seems fine. It's so fucking dumb. Oh. So the only issue with putting the name in there is now it's greppable. And we've purposely tried to avoid that in the past. But I think it's fine. Trogdor's been here for a very long time. And also, I don't know why he has 2 wings and doesn't have his big arm, but whatever. I didn't draw it. Q-Logic saw my question now too. I'm just like, yep, that's a thing. I don't know what to tell you. Did we not do enums here? I thought we did enums. We don't have enums in Pidgin, really. That seems wrong. Alright, sure, okay, cool, whatever. Oh no! What did I do? What? How? What? What? Did you actually figure that out, Q-Logic? Why did this link not work for me, right? It didn't link me to where it's supposed to go. It didn't link me to the line number. 521. I don't know why it didn't, but it didn't. Oh, it highlighted it. Oh. Okay, yeah, and I just didn't get to see the output. You must have broken on it or something? Like, leave it to us to find just the stupidest fucking bugs. Yo, your regex, my ASCII art dragon breaks your regex. What? But now I don't know why we're getting compile errors. This is a fucking comment. You just ran a manual? Okay. Multi-character literal with 11 character seeds into... What? Oh, this is... Okay, this is my bullshit from over here. Because that's... okay, yeah. That output was ending up in the output file. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably should have done that. I was trying to get the command line options, but I couldn't get it out of Ninja, so I'm just like, ugh. I didn't want to figure out what the module was doing to then figure out the right way to do it. So... The funny part is we're going to get a whole bunch more air domains now because shit just wasn't in here because of Trogdor. Oh. I'm saying in the GTK room. Also, I'm not sure we should open a ticket as our ASCII art dragon causes your regex to infinite loop. Sounds pretty niche. You did do that, but that's so long, and it turns out that all the other flags are optional. You just need the one file. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we figured out the file a little while ago that was the problem. But it was just like, what's the problem? And then I scrolled to the bottom. I'm like, oh no. Is it Trogdor? I think it's Trogdor. So either way, I'm okay with this fix because it tells you exactly what happens. It does it in a fun way. And it fixes the problem. Ideally, there would be a skip command I could just put in here, but it's fine. And it ends up not exposing the Easter egg, minus you can now search for Trogdor. But yeah. Scan all files for enums. Just, this has been a problem for so long. But it fits Grimm's Law. It fits Grimm's Law. Or Grimm's Law. Whatever way you want to call it. Is the bot not working? Bot, where are you? Oh, he's just slow. Okay. Purple. Pass all public headers. Headers to glib make enums. This fixes a previous issue where that didn't work, and also avoids yeah, that's fine. Still, what a stupid fucking problem. Oh. I have a motorcycle. Listen to me make all the noise in the world. I didn't actually run the turtles. Did I actually clean it for this, though? I don't know. This it still drives me nuts that this was the solution. Like, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Alright, I guess the bigger issue is, it annoys me that that was the problem. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Okay. But yeah, one of the other reasons we don't want Trogdor searchable is I used to do a thing where if somebody could tell me where they found him, I would send them stickers. I would do my best to not accidentally show it on stream and stuff like that, but we're not doing that anymore anyways. Okay, so that task is done finally. Which now we can go and work on air domains. Yay! So now we should have, yeah, so now we got core air. Yeah, there's a bunch more that are showing up here because like we just forgot to add the files before. So now we can't forget to add the files anymore because if once the file's added to the build, it'll get scanned for enums, which is what we wanted to do. So that we don't have to do things in an additional spot and blah, blah, blah. So, but that's why we have core air now. Yay! Because I did all the work for it, but it was never marked as an enum. So then we never got the enum generation here, which GI DocGen uses to then define it as an air domain. Or actually, I think Geometry Inspection does that part. But since it didn't have an enum, because glib make enums wasn't ran, it wouldn't work then. So, yeah. All right, so from this branch, oh, that's fine. I'll close this though. What we want to do is search for underscore domain lib purple star.h. Okay. The plugins domain and the conversation domain are what needs to be figured out. Move to proper or create proper air domains. Okay, so you see purple plugins domain here. You're gonna see that there's no plugins error here, plugins whatever, right? It doesn't exist because it's right, just not there. I'm not sure we're going to do the plugins thing. We'll talk about that in a second, but we are going to do conversation, but I don't know what we have for actual conversation errors. So, conversation.c. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess this is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Wait, didn't I start a branch for this? Yeah, I think most of these shelves are dead. All right, that's fine. I just want to make sure I'm not redoing work. All right, so to do this, purple conversation domain becomes purple conversation error quirk, I think. We know it's in core.h and it works. Purple core error. Purple conversation error. Oh, right. We don't actually have to document this guy. Because that's only available in the C stuff, so it's fine. Then we have purple conversation error. Like the macros in that, but I think it makes it a constant or something. I don't remember specifically how it works in the other languages, and it's fine. I don't care. Error codes returned by conversation. Okay, we don't have errors there. Where the hell else do we have this? No, okay. Error code is returned by the class. Okay. Type def enum. Purple conversation error. Just give me this. I don't want to type it. Purple conversation error protocol or error unknown. An unknown error. That's mostly just to capture the stuff we already did, but it's fine. All right, so oh, we have to add this guy. What do we call it here? Oh, I can't do search. Oh, wow. It really needs a two new lines like that? That's weird. Or the two blank line and then a line with a backslash? Weird. Yep. It sounds like they got to rewrite it in Rust now. No. That's it. Ugh. Like, I've said it before, and I don't know if this is necessarily the case, but like, I don't know if this is the case, but you shouldn't try to do like validation and shit in your regexes. You should split things into tokens and different things. And that's mostly what they're doing here, but I haven't looked at it enough, but like QLogic might be able to explain more, but it's just, yeah, it's a thing. Guess the domain for errors. I guess the error domain. Okay. It's just, like people are always like, oh, when you use regex, you have two problems, and it's like, just don't. Like, people try to do too much, right? Like we've talked about this too, where like people will try to write like regex to validate emails, and it's like, okay, sure, but like if you just split it on the @ sign and then, you know, look at the beginning, or maybe you do the username maybe as part of the regex, but you've got to worry about Unicode now potentially, although I'm not sure if SMTP supports Unicode. But like domains now, you've got to check for punny code plus normal domain stuff, but like you don't, like if you try to assume like, oh, look for dot at least 2 characters up to 12 or whatever, like, all right, well, what happens with subdomains, right? And just it gets real messy real quick, and it's just like, yeah, just split it into the tokens and go from there. Use it as a lexer, not as a validator. All right, so we're gonna fail to build now. That's fine. It's gonna, yep. Okay, so now that we know where the errors are, so this becomes purple conversation error. Protocol not. What do I want to call this damn error? I was hoping that looking at it again would give me an idea of what to name it. Purple conversation error protocol does not support conversations. Sure. It's not implement. Regex needed to validate an email. Yeah, I know it is. Yeah, I'm aware. So we just moved this into burb, but in oh, it should be gone now. But yeah, we don't have a util file anymore. So if we do burb email here, we have a very simplified version of it, right? Which matches anything that's not an @ sign. Multiple times, then match the @ sign, and then look for anything that's not an @ or a colon any number of times, and then potentially a port at the end, right? And then we have a whole bunch of unit tests to check this, and this is good enough, right? We're not trying to validate everything. We're looking to see if it looks like an email address, right? Like, do we know it's an email address? No, not at all. Like you trying to get it exactly right is just nuts. Okay, Matthias Klassen just saw this. He's gonna be like, what in the hell are you guys doing? Like, we're sorry. We didn't mean to find a bug in the code nobody wants to touch. I swear. The protocol does not implement iFace at protocol conversation. Okay. So now over here we can. That's a blank line and it'll return immediately. With 35 spaces, it takes 6 seconds. With 37, it takes 22 seconds. Now what happens to be 50 spaces? I didn't time entirely. So the other fun part about regex that most people don't realize is regex can turn into a DOS, a denial of service, which is effectively what we have found. Now, luckily, this is just a developer tool, but yeah, it's still a DOS. Oh, welcome to the party. 2170. Oh, I could have just done there. I think we're going to use the same error code. Protocol does not implement protocol conversations or one of the or one of the virtual functions. I don't want to create an error code for each specific one, right? It's in the error message, right? Actually, let's make this protocol conversation. Purple conversation error, protocol conversations not implemented. Yeah, I like that better. Right? So it's purple conversation error, protocol conversations not implemented. Yeah, that makes much more sense. And then the error code is purple protocol does not implement purple protocol dot send message. Cool. Yep. Doesn't implement the interface, does not implement the virtual function. Oh. Oh, yep. Is that right? It's supposed to be air quark. I think it's air quark. Contact.c. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, it's just air. Yeah, so I can only... So wait, if you're 50 spaces, or 37 spaces took 22 seconds. Like, I'm kind of curious how long Trogdor takes now. Oh, we got an ad. I'll be right back. I gotta get water. All right. How's it going, Evil and Avoid? Welcome, welcome. Ever worked for Cisco? No. I've never actually worked for a big tech company. The biggest company I ever worked for was ShoreTel, but they bought the company I was working for. Oh, and then they got bought by Mitel, and I left right after that got finalized. Like, I was like a Mitel employee for like a week. Like, I already had my 2 weeks in and everything. That explains why I'm still passionate about computers, yeah. I'll let the man get me down. Oh. I probably shouldn't have said that publicly. I just said, oh, I suppose this could be used maliciously against a build agent, maybe? The glib make enums bug. I was like, oh, yeah, that's the only attack I can think of. Verbal conversation error, woo! Okay, cool. Convert. Oh. Make a real error domain for conversation errors. I didn't post that, right? Yeah. Oh, what's a comment? Oh. Oh. Hmm. Oh. I mean, I can just test on Windows. I did not, but give me a second. Let me get this in here. 4769. Wow, this is like 4-day-old Little Caesars pizza. It's okay. It's just really strong. Like the cheese is very pungent. I was like, shit, I need to eat this. Four away. I was gonna say I don't really want to test on Windows, but should be fine. There's a tiny patch. Oh, hey, there's Satori. I lost the editor. 7. Oblivion. What was I doing? Oh. Yeah, I don't know why the path got weird. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, stupid setup. Oh, of course. Oh. Stop. Oh, that was right. Purple plugins. Nice and up build. Oh, we deleted join part is the problem. Idle windows goes before X screensaver. Alright. Well, that's how I build default. Oh, fuck. I was going to ask Richard about that. Oh, okay. It's probably fine, but about HSL UV and the way we're adding it in, I don't think Debbie has a problem with that because it's part of our source tarball. This is why I don't want to test on Windows. Like, and this is a fairly beefy machine. I mean, it's a mini PC, but like, it's got 8 cores at 2.3 gigahertz. Like, it's definitely not disk bound, it's all CPU bound. Which is silly. Oh, I have 32 gigs of memory in here? Fuck. I didn't realize that. I bought this thing a long time ago. It's an Intel NUC. Which is probably not helping things. I mean, a big part of this is Segwin, because this is using Segwin to make it work. Oh, also, if anybody happens to get Little Caesar's pizza and they order the Webberoni pizza, thinking it's just their normal pepperoni as a thing with their Spider-Man tie-in, it's not. It's sliced pepperoni like into little slices, and then they throw it on the pizza to make it look like a spider web, which is fine. But I hope the pizza's like, what the fuck? Like, oh, I should have read more. I should have read better. Like, it's fine. Still pepperoni pizza. It's fine. Just like, oh, that's not what I expected. But yeah, so Evil and Avoid. Cisco's that bad, huh? I know I was sad when they bought Linksys, because Linksys seemed like a decent company. And then Cisco bought them, and everyone's like, oh no. And like, there's other companies that could be way worse too, but... In one of the chats, I mean, someone said, today I learned cursor was acquired by XAI. I just canceled my subscription. Like, sure, yep. I don't know why Elon's any worse than any of the other AI companies, but okay, sure. I mean, I know for other reasons, but it's just like they're all fucking bad, man. Oh. Damn it. Alright, well, this is building still. We can go fix the comments that I messed up, apparently. And P, I am freedom, knowledge base. Lead base? Sure. Oh. Okay, what did I typo? Just notice I'm doing things on Windows. So we have a Windows build. This is not Windows. My main machines are not Windows. That is a Windows build agent. Or not a build agent, that's a Windows dev machine. This machine is a Linux dev machine. And I also have Macs and FreeBSD and OpenBSD. Shit, I even have, give me a second. What's it on 3? I even have a Haiku OS dev machine. Which hasn't been updated in a while. Oh, I thought they had... Wait. Oh, yeah, they only have 4.16, not 4.19. Okay, whatever. So, issue pull minus U. HG up. Okay. Mason configure minus D. GTK UI equals false. Mason setup dash dash reconfigure. Yeah. Does that work? All right, well, whatever. It doesn't build on Haiku right now because of other weird reasons. Maybe resolves, probably not. Oh, sure, go ahead. GST plugin's good. glib2 devil 2.88 1.5 to 1.6. Oh, whatever, yeah, go ahead. Oh, double yes. Yes, yes. Alright, this can go. I don't care. I don't need to see this. Leave page. Bye. Alright, what did I typo here? Oh, I don't know. I didn't look if the X... I didn't even think about it. Aim stonks. Protocols. Aim. Images. It's 170k. I might already be able to shrink it. It the server. Line 23. Without it, the server will not return any results. Without it, the server will not return any results. Cool. Yep, looks good. Let's see if we can shrink that file at all. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. But we'll see. Images, GIMP, AOL, finance.xcf. Yeah, so I have this mindset, for better or worse, that it's way easier for me to find and diagnose a problem when I can see it than it is to walk an end user through it. So we try to get all of these issues figured out ahead of time. So in that vein, we try to figure out all of these issues, any potential issues ahead of time, right? Which leads for a better user experience and a better developer experience, because yeah, it sucks we have to fix the problem, but we don't have to walk a possibly non-technical user through a lot of very technical stuff. So it's kind of annoying because it's a lot of upfront cost. And you don't ever necessarily see the returns of that. So it's, you know, is what it is. But that's the idea. That's the sentiment, right? I got down to 158. GIMP clean XCF. Want to get down to 158. But yeah, so like I said, you know, we've got Mac, we've got BSD, we've got Windows, or by BSD too, I mean, we have OpenBSD and FreeBSD right now. NetBSD doesn't work for, I don't remember what reasons. I got close to getting it to work, and then I ran into something stupid, and I was like, I got other things to do. At some point, I might do Dragonfly BSD, but that seems even niche. Right, but again, the idea is try to cover all these things ahead of time. Because it's just easier that way. Wow. It's easier in the long run. It's definitely not easier to start that way, but with better but slower compression. Sure. Place. Sorry for the spam. Compressing it down to 86K. I should have finished my thought before publishing. Sorry. Fuck, blood sugar's getting low. It's not low, but it's getting there. We're at 91 now. I just ate a piece of pizza, too. Piece of pizza. If I flatten these layers, this might get smaller, but I don't know. I merge down. Okay, yeah, if I merge down, I lose the text. So we don't want to do that. All right, I don't want to commit this as is, though. Let's see what QLogic says about the XCF. Weird. Alright, what was the other issues? I had a typo on the other one. Yep, that would be a problem. Dominant NA dom. Uh, 4767. Damn, it's already been 3 hours? Fuck. I started after 9? Damn. Oh. Alright, then there was the comparisons one. Oh, there's 4 issues here. What the fuck did I type all this time? Heroes. I'm pretty sure I copied that from pidgin.im/plugins. Nope. Okay. I just suck, I guess. That's the answer. And then I got Omegle wrong too. Oh, because I'm saying it like Omegle, but it's Omegle or Omegle? Omegle. 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 Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, yep. $47.68. Do 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 do. Oh. Oh. I was like, what were we waiting on here? Fucking Windows. All right. So we got our Windows build. We need our patch though. This is just easier. Oh. Is it lower O? Nope. Oh. You can't see it, but there's a control V here. Okay, and yeah, and it is supposed to be capital O. All right. Cool. Well, this Windows 11 update messed up the process scheduler. Sometimes apps get high priority and can deadlock the OS. Oh, fun. This should be rather up to date. Last checked yesterday, checking for updates. Getting some security bullshit here, I'm sure. Well, I am RDP'd in. So, like, you got to take that into account. Like, I'm not like KVM'd and like, you know, capturing the output. I'm RDP'd to another machine. Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know what you're referring to. I didn't even see it. I ignored it. So. Is what it is. Jesus, what the hell, man? Why are you so slow? Your studio also now will force close itself if you haven't updated the latest version? Yeah, it sounds about right. Oh. Oh. Heard some dude got 10K by suing Microsoft in small claims. You gotta try it one day. Well, if you feel like you don't need the money, I want to donate it to an open source project. Here's a way you could donate it. Sorry, I had to. If you win, it's only fair to donate to open source. I wasn't gonna say it, but but yeah, it seemed, yeah. Max amount you can lose is capped at 200. Oh wow, yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, risk versus reward, right? Your chance of default judgment since I won't fly a lawyer here. Nice. Okay, there's them comparisons. 10K of them is like Monopoly money. Is it even Monopoly money? I think this worked fine. Looks like yes. Windows using emphasis to use CRT. Oh. Do. Hey, there's Cacao on the real site now. Yay. And the additional comparisons. Although I guess we should, yeah, whatever. At least we should split these out to separate pages, I guess. But it's fine. Again, we're gonna rebuild this site anyways into Hugo at some point, so it's fine. You know, like, do we want to keep the XCF? Like, just going to delete it. I still have it in my original repo if we ever actually need it. Did I get everything? Yeah. Oh. $47.66. There's no reason we should actually ever need this thing, the XCF, because like we can't modify anything, right? This is documenting something that's been gone for 20 years. So like we can just create a new one off of a new site and, you know, go from there or something. Okay, so the conversation air domain thing is waiting on the Windows build of that guy, or whatever. That's done now. Oh, that's just waiting on acceptance. Oh. So the other air domain was plugins, which we can do real quick. How's it going, Ivanhoe? Welcome, welcome. How are you? So we just found a really, really stupid bug, but we got it fixed in glib make enums because of reverse look or look aheads or whatever in regexes and glib make enums. Trogdor will burninate your CPU. But now we've realized that, oh, hey, you can use this to DOS their build agents. There was some fix for this. I'm doing all right. Um, I haven't said this since the start of the stream, so I'll mention it now. We spent all night last night in the emergency vet with Slater again. And Slater's days are looking very numbered. In fact, we almost did it last night. Um, so it's been a trying day and just trying to get back to normal. But Slater's doing okay. But he was having breathing issues again. And he was fighting sedation entirely and the vets. So like they couldn't get any good imaging of him. And they're worried that his heart rate is too high and some stuff, and that he's just gonna fall over and croak. But I don't know. He seems mostly okay at the moment. But I'm not a doctor and whatever. Anyways, long story short, as we were in the goodbye room, he was more or less back to normal, even though he's still a little bit doped up. But today he's been fine. So anyways, we decided to abort and came home with him. Today he's been fine. He's doing his normal day after the vet stuff because he gets sedated all the time. He hides for a day mostly and just kind of stays out out of everyone's way, or just, you know, he's like, leave me alone, whatever. He drinks a lot of water, he eats a lot of food, and then, you know, he goes and sleeps. And then, you know, in a day or two he'll come back out and be normal. His breathing looks a little accelerated today yet. But yeah, and his x-rays look real bad. Well, his x-rays were very hard to see because they were very, like, the doctor kept saying, like, she thinks it's like fluid or something, but like in his lungs and everything, but like he's moving around, he doesn't want to be there, so like it's blurriness of the x-ray and shit. So I don't, the whole thing's a pain, obviously, and just a pain in the ass, so I'm not sure exactly where to go right now. But yeah. But yeah, so that's yeah. Also, one of the fosters went to one of the local humane societies for adoption, so that people can get him, stuff like that. He wasn't up there last time I checked. Let's see. Elmbrook Humane Society. So I dropped him off today. Yeah, so he's not on here yet. Apparently, oh, he looks sad. Apparently they had 5 cats get dropped off from Urban Cats today. Urban Cats is a local nonprofit that tries to help control the feral cat population. It's who we're working with, and actually we need to get them out here to help us trap everyone. We don't really need help trapping, but we need traps. So I guess that's help. But so you trap them, you neuter them, you release them, or neuter or spam. So that's what TNR stands for: trap, neuter, release. Because the cats are going to come regardless of the area. So you know, there's some reason for the cats to come to the area. So you end up spaying and neutering them to, number one, control the population, but number two, also help with behavior, because non-modified cats get very territorial, and especially the males will mark and fight everyone. And shit like that. So, you know, you do that to, you know, worry about the population, and then the caretakers and stuff will go ahead and, like myself, will go ahead and like try to make sure they're getting dewormer and stuff like that, trying to keep them healthy. So yeah, that is what we're doing. So yeah. Chip's not streaming, is he? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. I guess I'll ping him here. Go around. Head had a fix or something. I don't remember what it was. What did we do for this? There was something we did for this, and David Talbridge said something. He was working on it. He's one of the other review board guys. Mm-hmm. Oh no. They just made changes on September 7th? Oh, this is 6.0. What's current? February 9th. Oh, was that the fix? This might be the fix. um, $47.66. Never mind, it's fixed and get. Okay. When in doubt, pull from get. Or when something's buggy, right? All right. Do. I'm waiting for this to deploy. Come on, deploy already. What? Oh, okay. I was like, how is this happening in the future? Oh, apparently the deployments for this. Oh, right, because this is Keel. It doesn't say that. Okay, so now it's in the builds. There we go. Okay, cool. Uh, what the hell's that guy's name? Thought it was WT. Oh, it's Y2K. Okay. Cool. All right. Purple plugins thing. Air domain crap. Okay, unable to find safe plugin. That one's fine. I don't know what the fuck this is about though. Cause like G plugin should do this for you. I don't think this can ever return false. Or return not null during loading. Because loading is emitted before it does anything. What are we calling here actually? We gotta get this G plugin release done and out the door too, because there's a lot of stuff that's sitting here that needs to be done. We get the info. And we set error. We return false. Real error is actually a local error, that's fine. So we pass this back to get an error? Return address for a glib error. True to allow the plugin to load or false to stop it from being loaded. And you can set the error. This does nothing. Oh. There's nothing else that happens here, right? That just and like if the info's error was already null or was already aired, we would have killed the plugin. Oh, do we probably want the message? No, we don't have a message here. Yeah, just bye. So like the little bits that are actually somewhat useful here, we need to move to G plugin itself. But yeah. Thank you, CGI Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah, Slater just turned 13 as well on July 29th. So he's been here a long time. But the problem is he's had asthma his entire life. And I looked it up too. Like, you know, when you start talking 13, 14, you know, cats, they oh, we're in an ad, but you know, whatever. I'm talking to you on YouTube anyways. But you know, when you're talking teenage cats, they're already getting they're already getting to the, you know, end of life expectancy. But so like the average life expectancy for a cat with asthma is 12 to 15. So, you know, he's right in that range, which sucks, but you know, it's, you know, it's a thing. Okay. Yeah, we were deleting that. Deleted that. Does this get called at all? Okay, I think we have a... No, this should have gotten a warning if this is... Yeah, okay. Oh, because I did start out H. Okay, I was like, why did I not get a match for this then? What the hell? Didn't we move this into G plugin? All right, so we'll get rid of that. We'll do the air stuff here. What was it? It was like failed to load or something? Oh, couldn't find safe plugin. Plugin not found. Oh, plugin's there. Plugin not found. The given plugin was not found. Error codes for plugins, I guess. Sure. I'll just copy it from the other one. No, we can't copy the whole thing though because, well, you'll see. Mm-hmm. Oh, this needs to be up here though. Not sure why that was down below there, but whatever. This needs to be up here too. Okay. Oh, yep. I was like, I need to not, or I need to remember to do the thing, and then I forgot to do the thing. Also, if I don't seem too upset about the Slater stuff right now, I'm trying not to think about it, and I also cried my brains out yesterday, so, you know, right now we're taking every day as it comes, and we'll go from there. Oh, I didn't write docs for it. Oh, no, we do. Error codes for plugins. Oh, because I said errors. Error. Yeah, and the doc test failed because of it. Good. There we go. Okay, cool. Move the plugins air domain to a proper air domain. Also removed a handler for the plugin loading signal, or is it plugin loading or loading? I don't remember. more than I wanted. I just want to issue diff. Or I just remember that you gave Slater the best time. Yeah. I know. It's not my first time through the dance. It sucks, regardless, right? But it's just, you know, it is what it is. Doesn't. All right. $47.69. Yeah, run turtles yet. Yeah, that was definitely not the way I expected to spend yesterday, that's for sure. But we were at the ER bed for like 7.5 hours or something. And it would have been nice if somebody there was like, hey, it's raining outside. Somebody has their car windows open, too. So, yeah. You all wouldn't even believe the rest of the week I had last week and the rest of the weekend. And just, yeah. It's like, why's my blood pressure high? Oh, yeah. Can't imagine why. All right. Also, since I'm starting to get my beaties under control, like 2 a.m. is a hard cutoff bedtime for me, and it is 1 a.m. right now. So we need to start looking at going somewhere. Sure, let's do that. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go raid CA2 software. They're doing something with GPU programming, so that sounds like fun. So let's go over there. Also, we haven't raided them in a long time. I thought I muted. I did mute them. Okay. Slash raid. All right, so thank you everybody for coming by tonight. If you don't want to join the raid, you can click the link up above. Otherwise, there's nothing else you need to do. I think that's, yeah, that's YouTube. YouTube, this is where we're going. I don't know if he is multi-streaming. If not, here is the Twitch link. In the meantime, you can find links to all my social media right over here. I do post on my Mastodon when I'm going to go live. So if you are on the Fediverse, you can find a link to that right over here. Also, be sure to join us on the official Pidgin Zulip server. Zulip is an open source chat network. Think kind of like Slack and Discord, but different. And they host an instance for us, and we are building a Zulip protocol plugin for Pidgin 3 as well. That wasn't like a deal or anything. It was Ivanhoe started using it. I just ran across it or something. I was like, oh, maybe we should look at this. And this was right as Discord was doing their whole age verification thing for everybody and all that. So it's like, all right, we stood up. And I was like, let's build a protocol plugin. Oh, let's get sponsored. So whatever. Anyways, we spent a lot of time on there. So come on by and check it out. So, all right. Anyways, I should be back on Thursday unless something crazy happens. But otherwise, until next time, adios.